Alright guys, so I'm going to be plasti dipping my car. I'm going to be doing the wheels and the mirrors for now. I'm going to do the rest of the car at a later time, but for now I'm doing just the wheels and the mirrors. So far what I've done is I've sanded down where there's been any like chipping on the mirrors. And I'm going to tape it off now. I don't know if you guys want to see that. It's pretty simple. All you got to do is go around the edge and, you know, tape off everything that you don't want coated in plasti dip. And that's pretty much it. I already sprayed the first coat on this side. I'm going to go tape up the other side and then I'll show you what I did. So this is my 800 grit sandpaper, and we're going to sand down the edges because there's a couple chips on that. And then over here. Hopefully I never have to take this plasti dip off because the car's going to look like crap if I do. But I mean, normally you wouldn't have to do this if your car wasn't a 1992 year. But because it's so old, you got to make it smooth around the edges. Alright, so obviously before you spray anything on there, you're going to want to clean it up. So, got the big towels, some warm water. I'm just going to clean it down. I don't know what that is, but I mean, it's not coming off. The plasti dip will just cover it. So, I'll pause so I can tape that up. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell, but I also taped up the mirror. I mean, the shit comes off, but it makes it easier if you just tape it up. So, I taped up this side, and we're ready to spray it on. So let me just change hands real quick. You gotta shake it up real good. It says for like a minute. You know, you want it to come out nicely, don't you? I don't know if I like that down good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for this one to dry and then go do the other side. Coat number 2. So, it looks real shiny at first, but when it dries, it looks pretty nice, so we just gotta wait for that to dry. Let's go see the other side if it's dry yet. It's still a little wet. We'll give it a minute, and we can spray it on this one. Alright, so this is gonna be coat number 1. This mirror. Alright, we'll leave that, put that one dry too. Alright guys, so in the meantime while those were drying, I just jacked up the car. Pretty simple thing to do. I chalked it because I'm on, my driveway's a little bit slanted, but couldn't really fit it in the garage. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the mirrors one more time, and then I'm going to take off the tire, take off the wheel and clean it up. So let's get that. I don't know why that just... You gotta be careful with how much you spray this shit because it comes off really thick sometimes. Oh, shit. Well, that'll probably even out a little bit. Alright. So I'm gonna leave that one dry. Back on this side. Spray the car. You might want to cover more, just because like if the wind's blowing or you angle it the right way, you'll get it all over your windows like I am. So jack up your car, loosen the bolts, then loosen the bolts, then jack it up. Make sure you locate the right spot underneath your car where the jack has to go from your little book, and take it off, and we're gonna clean it. Alright guys, so clean the tire as best as I could. I mean, it's a 20-year-old wheel, so it's got plenty of like caked on shit. The woman who had it before me didn't exactly take 100% good care of it, but I mean, that's not her fault. So I'm gonna do that as soon as it dries. So now we're gonna spray coat number 3 on both mirrors. So let that side dry. Then we'll come around this side. I'm sorry if I'm like not missing it, like showing you anything with the camera. It's kind of hard to like angle to shoot with my left hand when I'm a righty, but I'm working on it. So we'll let that dry. I was going to try and take 2 wheels off at once, but I think I'll leave it. Maybe I'll jack up the back because I have a second jack, but I'll do one at a time. Get this one back on the car and do the other one. I mean, it's going to take like, I'll give it like an hour to dry or something and then put that one back on. I'll be right back as soon as that tire's dry. So I just waited for the breeze to die down a little bit. This feels pretty dry. You know, I'll make sure that it's dry, otherwise the shit won't stick. First coat's gonna look a little, you know, blotchy like that. But what you gotta do, you gotta do multiple coats so that it stays on. You don't have to worry about like overspray on the tires. It peels off after it dries, so it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna leave this for a little bit, let it dry. It's just not to leave it in there because I might just stand here for a couple minutes. We'll see. Okay, so I just did coat 2 and I totally forgot to record it. But I mean, look at how hot. I just love this flat black. It looks great. Shit's pretty cool. It's like $6. Home Depot was like $5.98. They sell it at like Lowe's. Buy spray paints. You can't even tell that like this wheel's 20 years old. I mean, it covers up the scratches and dings and curb rash pretty well. Can't wait to do the other 3 and then my car eventually. Alright guys, so I did about 4 coats now. Probably gonna do a 5th one just to go over any spots that I may have missed. I'm gonna paint the H in a red with some tested model paint like that. You know, people used to do their car models and shit. I'm gonna paint the H for the Honda in the middle. And then maybe I'll do an outline up around the end, but I don't have to show you guys how to do that. That's pretty self-explanatory. probably gonna use a paintbrush, either go inside the rim or just around the edge here. I don't know. I haven't really decided which way to go about that yet. I got my second tire off, ready to go. Show you the cleaned off mirror that I finished. I think it looks pretty good. There's no more chips or cracks or anything in it. So yeah, I'll get that tire done, show you guys the finished product. Okay, so I did this one a different way. I protected from overspray. Obviously I learned my lesson the first time. Index cards or paper cut up, you know, just fold it a little bit, put it between the rim and the tire. I mean, the first one, you could tell that I sprayed the tire. I don't know if you could tell on here, but you can see that there's like a little bit of a different coloration between the outside of the tire by the treads and the part where I sprayed. But I mean, I'll be able to peel that off, hopefully. It says it's easy to remove, so sprayed this one first coat. You can see it's like 50% transparent maybe. Like, you don't want to do a full coat because that'll take too long to dry. If you do first one quick, second one will cover the rest of it, third one touch-ups, fourth one miss any spots, make sure you like turn the tire, see where you missed. I have this little contraption set up to keep the sun away, so I got to turn the tire, otherwise just walk around it, you know, it's no big deal. That's that. Alright, so I just took off the second side of wheels, cleaned the first one. It's looking pretty good right now. Got a little bit of low air in that tire, but I mean, really liking them. I think they look pretty cool. So I cleaned one of these, obviously that one, the one that looks more shiny nicer. I also sprayed just my gas tank because I wanted to see like how it came off where there was chipping paint like around that area. The paint on the gas tank was pretty bad. I sanded it down and then sprayed it, and it looks pretty solid right now, so I'm excited to do the rest of the car at a later time. I don't have to show you guys how to do the wheels again. I'm just gonna go ahead with those and show you the finished product when I'm done. Alright, so after using the Plasti dip, this is the final product. I got some dust on that wheel from my dirty hands, but so wheel number 2, the mirrors. Now you know why I want to do this to the whole car, because I mean, just look at it. I'm not videotaping it. Oh, now everybody knows. We're here. That's the third wheel, second one that I did, and that's the last one.